Radical. Radical. Radical.
Welcome to another Show Off Saturdays. Today I'm going to be talking about and comparing some cookies. But briefly, I want to show off this. This is L-carnitine. I used to take this a while back, but maybe I didn't take enough. But I've been taking like about a half a capsule with every meal, and it seems to be effectively burning up the food. I also take a B complex. So, I feel like I can eat more, and I can eat some of these cookies and not really have to pay the price around the tummy. L-carnitine, I really highly recommend this. I know there's different kinds of this, but this is the one I'm using, Spring Valley. It's a very potent, I think it's an amino acid, very potent fat burner. But talking about these cookies here, we got your standard cookie, your Chips Ahoy. And you know how I feel about the Chips Ahoy. An incredibly, incredibly delicious cookie. But the problem is, the ingredients. It's got a lot of bad ingredients. And when I eat a lot of them, I just don't feel right. Over here we got a healthier option. This is Back to Nature plant-based snacks. Chocolate chunk cookies. And on the label here it says, new look, same great taste. I really don't care how the package looks. I mean, I don't give a shit. I don't understand why people put that on the box like it matters. I mean, you're going to throw this away. It's not like people are going to be collecting these boxes. It claims, simply delicious, simply good. Well, as far as being good, I would say it's a little healthier than the Chips Ahoy over here. But as far as, delicious, I wouldn't exactly call this delicious. I've eaten lots of different cookies in my life, and these Chips Ahoy, they're no doubt delicious, okay? But for what it is, they're not that bad. It's the kind of thing you eat, and you're like, this really isn't that great. But then you keep eating them, and your body likes it, I guess. Like your body likes it more than something like this, which sometimes can give you a bad, nasty, kick or an aftertaste or something like that. With this, it's a healthier cookie. All right, so part 2 is actually going to be right after this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the labels on the backs of these. Of course, I don't have the label here, so I'm going to have to look it up online. And we're going to do a comparison of the ingredients. Okay? Okay, starting off from the left to the right on the Chips Ahoy, you got a serving size of 3 cookies. 3 cookies? I don't think there's ever a time where I sat down and had only 3 Chips Ahoy cookies. I don't know if there's anybody that just can eat 3 Chips Ahoy cookies. 160 calories, 8 grams of total fat, which is 12% of your daily intake of fat. And that's a lot for 3 cookies. Saturated fat, 2.5 grams. No trans fat, that's good. Polysaturated, 2.5. Monosaturated, 2 grams. No cholesterol. 110 grams of milligrams of sodium. Total carbohydrate, 22 grams. 1 gram of dietary fiber, sugar 11 grams, 1 gram of protein. You got some iron, a little bit of potassium. But what sticks out there is the 11 grams of sugar for 3 cookies. It seems like a good bit there. The ingredients: unbleached enriched flour, and usually ingredients, like the most of what's in something is going to be listed higher up. That's what I've been told. Unbleached enriched flour, wheat flour, niacin, reduced iron, thiamine, mononitrate, vitamin B1, riboflavin, vitamin B2, folic acid, semi-sweet chocolate chips, sugar, chocolate, cocoa butter, dextrose, milk, soy lectin, sugar, canola oil, palm oil, high fructose corn syrup, leavening, baking soda, ammonium phosphate, salt, artificial flavor, caramel color, natural flavor. Well, right off the bat there, you got that enemy, high fructose corn syrup. If possible, you want to steer clear of high fructose corn syrup. Also, canola oil, vegetable oil. You want to aim for a better type of oil for a healthier product. So let's compare that to this right here, these Back to Nature cookies. Now the serving is 120 calories for 2 cookies. Okay, total fat 6 grams, saturated fat 1.5. I don't know if this cookie is bigger. I think it's slightly bigger. But looking at these two, that's a good bit of fat, I would say. Sodium milligrams, 70 milligrams. It's going to be 3%. Everyday value, total carbohydrates, 17 milligrams. No dietary fiber. Total sugar is 9 milligrams. Okay, so let's look at that in comparison. Sugar is 11 milligrams for 3 cookies, and this is 9 for 2 cookies. Seems like a lot on these. I mean, it's supposed to be supposedly a healthy product. Protein 1 gram, and it's got some iron. I don't think as much iron as on there, so that's 6% for 3. That's comparable. Potassium, 0% potassium. So at least there's a little bit of potassium in the Chips Ahoy. Now, I tell you, looking at these, as far as the labels, they're kind of comparable as far as the actual nutrition labels. But here's where the differences lie. Let's get down into the ingredients. Unbleached wheat flour, semi-sweet chocolate, sugar, unsweetened chocolate, cocoa butter, dextrose, soy lecithin, vanilla extract, cane sugar, safflower oil, which I think is a much better oil, leavening, baking soda, ammonium bicarbonate, brown rice syrup, and sea salt. Contains soy and wheat. Does the other one say it contains soy and wheat? I'm pretty sure it does, right? So here's my experience with these cookies. They don't taste nearly as good as the Chips Ahoy. They don't. They're kind of bland, and they're okay. They're okay, right? The difference between this and the Chips Ahoy is how I feel after I eat these versus how I feel after I eat the Chips Ahoy. I ate the same amount of cookies that I normally would, and I still felt maybe like a little queasy, but that's probably because like I'm eating way too many of the cookies and everything. But I didn't have a nasty feeling like I did with the Chips Ahoy, right? Doesn't taste as good, but I'm no longer eating Chips Ahoy cookies. This one, I think I could probably find a much better option than these Back to Nature. And as far as price, also, I forgot to mention that. These Back to Natures for a 9.5 ounce box they're $4, around $4. The Chips Ahoy, you can get a ton of Chips Ahoy for less than $4, right? So if you're looking for something and you don't really care about the high fructose corn syrup, and maybe the Chips Ahoy, maybe they don't bother you, maybe they'll agree with you. If you want something for taste and value, go with the Chips Ahoy. The Back to Nature, that's for someone maybe like me that has like a lot of issues with his digestive system. And you know what? They don't taste that bad, right? But leave it in the comment section down below. Maybe give me a better option. You know, I'm trying to find the perfect cookie. Like the perfect cookie that tastes great and is reasonably healthy. Because, you know, you can only, you know, the term cookie and healthy, they don't really go together. But, you know, I think it's like portion control mainly. Okay? But yeah, that was Show Off Saturday. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day.